What if the reason you're still struggling financially isn't because you're lazy, Mhm. but because you have chosen the most expensive way to make money? Just think about that. You wake up early, very early for that matter. You work hard. You chase very small opportunities daily. You stay busy all the day. And at the end of the month, you look at your account, you're still broke. And what makes this worse is that you feel exhausted, used, tired, and you feel stuck because it seems like you're not moving forward. Welcome to Broke Reviewed, where we are constantly reviewing our finances, our mindsets, confidence, and our future, one decision at a time. And if this message speaks to you, just stay with me because this might be the shift that changes everything for you. Being busy isn't the same as building. Mm-mm. A lot of people think that if I just work harder, everything will change for me. Yes, hard work matters. But here is what most people never learn: hard work without direction keeps you stuck in the same place. You spend 10 hours a day chasing small money, or you can really spend the same 10 hours building something that will change your income completely. That's the difference between one that keeps being in a survival mode and another that moves forward with increased financial capacity. The scary part is this: that most people are not being stuck because they are lazy. They're only stuck because they are busy doing things that don't actually build their future. They are active but not productive. They are working but not building. And there's a comfort trap here. Let's be honest. Small money feels safe, right? The small jobs feels familiar, so we can keep doing that. The small opportunities feel less risky. Yes, because they don't challenge you. They don't stretch you in any way. They don't force you to grow. So you keep doing it. But here is the problem: safety doesn't always mean smart. Yes. A lot of people stay in safe mode for years, and slowly, without even noticing, their life become very, very limited. Not because they're incapable, not because it's just because they've never stepped out of what is comfortable. And comfort has a quiet way of putting you in a cage. At first, it feels peaceful, you're calm, but over time, it becomes the reason why you are stuck. There's a lesson that I learned from my late husband, Mr. Osemedo Akachukwu, God bless his soul. He used to tell me this, and I'll never forget it. He used to say this: the same amount of time you spend looking for the small job is the same amount of time it will take you to find the big one. So that's changed how I think completely. Because the point is not just about the jobs, it's just about the mindset. Most people don't fail because opportunities don't exist. Mm-mm. They fail because they decided too early that what they think they deserve is not for them. They shrink their expectations before they even try. They apply for, what is realistic instead of what is possible. And once you shrink your thinking, you automatically shrink your results. Let me ask you something. How many opportunities have you ever attempted, before you assumed that you wouldn't even get them? That assumption alone has cost people years of progress. And what is the real cost, of staying small? It is very expensive. The most expensive way to make money is to not do that thing, not start that business, not take that risk. It's not even failing. That is the most expensive way to make money, because you keep spending years doing things that can never grow your life. Just think about it. 5 years of doing a low value work, 5 years of repeating the same cycle. At the end of it, what do you get? You're still stuck in the same place. Same income, same stress, same limitation. But if you can just imagine that you have 5 years used differently, let's say you learn a high value skill, you build something that people actually need, you create a service or a product, you grow your ability to earn more per hour, per client, per sale, building systems instead of trading time. That same time will pass away. But one thing is guaranteed, you're going to build a future that is real, that can take away and change the picture of what you already have now. Let me look at this picture for you. Just imagine two people. They start life at the same point. This person spends 3 years doing small jobs, quick money, random opportunities here and there. He was always busy, always tired, but never building anything long term. Then you look at this other person. He spends 3 years learning a valuable skill, maybe digital, marketing, sales, coding, building a business. At first, they earn less. It feels slower. It feels very, very uncomfortable. But you know what? By year 3, person A is still in survival mode, while person B have now built clients, system, income that doesn't depend on trading every hour for money. So they spend same time, but what? Different decisions. Completely different path, completely different outcome. The main power here is the direction. Think in systems, not survival. Most people start with survival thinking. Yeah, I just want to pay my rent. I just want to get one client. I just need enough for this week. And there's nothing really wrong with needing money. We all start there, right? But the survival thinking becomes dangerous when it never evolves. Because survival thinking keeps you reactive. You always respond to problems. You only chase urgency, right? You only think short term. But builder thinking is different. Builder thinking asks this kind of questions. One, how do I create something that supports me long term? Yeah. Two, how do I make my time more valuable? How do I start, you know, and stop starting over every single month? The shift is where the real change is. So fear is expensive. Fear looks harmless at first. It just makes you hesitate. It just makes you delay. It just makes you say, not yet, not the right time. But over time, fear becomes one of the most expensive forces in your life, because it's going to cost you opportunities you never tried. It's going to cost you businesses you never started, the skills you never learned, the confidence you never built. And guess what? What the worst part is? Most people don't notice the cost until years later. Not because they lacked ability, but because they kept waiting to feel ready. Yes, and readiness is often a feeling that comes, that it will never come. You don't need more time, you just need direction. A lot of people say, I just need more time. I just need more time. I will get it done. But the truth is that you don't need more time. You just need to use your time better. Because every small daily actions compound. One skill you've learned, one client reached, one product built, one idea tested, one improvement made. If you do that consistently, your life will not look the same in a year. You won't even recognize your old self. Just making one step every day. You don't need to change everything overnight. That's not the point here. You just need to move daily. So here is the rule: do one thing every day that your future self will thank you. Not 10 things, not everything, just one intentional step. Yes, learn something, build something, apply for something bigger, improve something you already do, reach out to someone new, create instead of only consuming. Because small steps done consistently becomes something completely different for your life over time. And let's do this final challenge. For this week, ask yourself, what am I doing right now that would improve my life even if I do it for the next 5 years? 2, where am I choosing comfort over growth? And 3, what is one skill, idea, action I can start this week that can move me out of survival mode? Because here's the truth: being broke doesn't always start in your bank account. It starts from your thinking. And rebuilding your life starts the moment you decide to think differently. So you don't rebuild your life by doing, the same thing that kept you stuck. You rebuild it by changing how you think, what you focus on, and what you want to build. So start small if you have to, but don't stay small. Yeah, this is Broke Rebuild, and we are not just surviving anymore. We are building something better. Stay tuned for more videos like this, and please subscribe to my channel so you can get more contents like this, and let's rebuild our future together. I love you.